When it comes to driving an electric car in the winter, it's no secret that the cold weather can have an effect on its range. But with a few tricks, you can help limit that reduction, and in this video, I'm going to show you what they are with the help of the CUPRA Born. Now this first trick is going to not only give you additional range, but it's also going to make the morning commute that little bit more bearable. And to do this, you're going to need to download the My CUPRA app. And you can get it from either the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and is completely free. Once you've taken a couple of minutes to set up your account and register your car, you'll be presented with this screen here, where you'll have a picture of your car, how much range is left in the car, and then down here you have services. And on this one, we're going to select air conditioning. From here, it will give me a picture of the interior of the car, as well as icons for the heated seats, and I could also adjust the temperature from here. Now what this allows me to do is turn on the heater blower as well as the heated seats on in the car while the car is still plugged in at home. I can even defrost the rear window. Now if you're like me and you drive the car at the same time every day, you can even schedule so that the car is lovely and toasty every time you get into the car at 7 o'clock. Now typically when I get in the car on a cold winter's morning, I'm usually setting the fans up to 11 and I'm sitting in the car waiting for it to defrost. Well, the beauty of having this preconditioning system is the car can be doing that while I'm getting ready for work, and that means I'm saving time by not sitting in the car waiting for the battery to do it for me, getting that all important range. It even works in the summer too. Now if you don't have a home charger, that's okay, you can still use the preconditioning system. Now while it won't be as beneficial as being plugged in, you still get the benefit of not having to sit in the car waiting for your car to defrost. So what other things can I do to maximise my range? Well, before I tell you, this video is brought to you by us and our dealer network. Yes, that's right. All of the cars we feature on this channel you can actually buy from us. We have sites in Aldershot, Hampshire, Weybridge and Woking in Surrey, with CUPRA, Dacia, Renault and SEAT franchises covering all your needs for sales, service, parts and accessories. We could also supply these cars nationwide, so if you want to find out more, check out our website or click the link in the description below. When you're out on the road, there are a few more things you can try. So for example, using the heated seats, and if your car is spec'd with it, the heated steering wheel. It's always going to be more efficient to just warm up those that are in the car rather than the entire car. And if you want to go to the real extremes, you can always wear a pair of gloves and your big coat. When you're driving, rather than putting the car into D, switch into B mode, as this will activate regenerative braking. Now what it will do is it will mean that when you come off the accelerator, the car will slow up more abruptly because it's using the motors to slow down the car rather than the braking system. Not only does that mean that you're going to prolong the life of your discs and pads, but it will also mean that you can get a little bit more range because the motors are then feeding that energy back into the battery. I would avoid using it in the most extreme of conditions though. I appreciate we don't get a lot of snow in Surrey, but when we do, it's best to avoid it as this can induce sliding. Also, when conditions are not at their best, you generally drive slower, and that can have a massive impact on range. Just by reducing your speed by 5 or 10 miles an hour can have a huge benefit. Also, when you're driving, make sure that your inputs into the braking and accelerating are slow and progressive, as short, sharp bursts of power can be really energy zapping from your battery. Another one you probably haven't thought of, and I appreciate it's quite hard to do in Britain, but when you can, park in direct sunlight. If you're parking in the work car park and you've got the sun beating down on your car all day, it could just take the edge off of the temperature in the cabin and on the battery so that it's more primed, ready to go all the more sooner, and it will just gain you a little bit more range as a result. And my final tip is when you're going on a long drive, be sure to set the charger as the destination in your sat nav. That way the car will recognise that when you arrive it's going to have a charge, and it will precondition the battery ahead of time so that it's primed ready to take a high-speed charge, shaving precious minutes off your wait time. So that is a few tips, tricks and best practices on how to get the most range out of your CUPRA Born during the winter months. Now if you've liked this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more CUPRA content, such as the soon to launch Taviscan and Born VZ models coming later this year, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and be sure to click the bell icon as well, so that way you get notified when we upload new content. Of course, you can find us elsewhere. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at CUPRA Woking. We're also on LinkedIn, TikTok and X at SMC Motor Group. You can also check out our website where you'll find all the latest deals and where to find us in our showroom here in Woking, and that is smccupra.co.uk. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I'm Max, this is SMC Motor Group, and I'll see you on the next one.